Just waiting for the timer to shut down so that we can begin today's session. All right. It's counting down now. Wow, we are live. Good evening and happy Wednesday. It is Women's Wednesday. If I tell you what happened today, you have a good laugh at me. But that it's okay. But I scheduled the session to start at 6 o'clock, but I did not set up the timer on my software. And so when it was 6 o'clock and I went to the computer, boom, 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 I couldn't do the live. So I had to wait another 30 minutes because that's how the software is. I have to pre-schedule the session on my software. But I guess we can never beat us what it called technology, right? We keep working at it. All right. But you know what? I am one woman that I don't know wait anymore for everything to be perfect before I get whatever I want to do done or before I make it happen. Because I do understand that when I keep making those imperfect steps, towards the direction of my dream or towards the direction of where I want to be, I by continuously practicing that thing, I become an expert over time. And so I am never afraid to give something a try. And if I'm speaking to someone today, please claim that. Lose every perfection that you are having from that's stopping you from actually moving forward in the direction of your dreams. Lose all of that. Start taking those baby steps. Well, don't be afraid of fail. When you fail, fail forward. Learn the lessons. And one thing for sure that I always say is when you fail at something, it just tells you that you have overcome one way of not doing it that way again. Today is Wednesday, and if we haven't met, my name is Brigitte O. Michaels. I am the host of Women's Wednesday, where I give virtual flowers to women who are nailing it and doing great things out there in either the business world or in the careers. And so, if you want me to give you a virtual shout out, hey, drop me a note. I am just a DM away. So, you can find me on Instagram, you can find me on Facebook, and of course, I am very active here on LinkedIn. Just send me a DM wherever platform that you find my name, and I am searchable, I am findable, and I am friendable. Just look for Bridget O. Michaels. I am the one and only Bridget O. Michaels. And so it's another Women's Wednesday, and I want to give virtual flowers to some ladies that I met in my recent trip to Atlanta, Georgia. Oh my goodness. I made some wonderful connections with amazing women that are making six figures and five figures in their businesses as corporate consultants and government consultants. Girl, I tell you, these women, they deserve the accolades, they deserve today's virtual flowers. And there's so many, and I don't know how I'm going to shout out all their names, but all the Kimberlys that I met, all of the great names, the Tatishas that I met, all the Shonas that I met. And if you are one great lady that I met over the course of last week and through the weekend at the Zoo Atlanta, I want you to give yourself a pat on the back because you deserve that. And today I am presenting you with your virtual flowers because you are taking bold strides. You are taking giant leaps to making a difference in your industry. And also, you are also making it happen for other women who are following you behind. Because if we have really met, on a one-on-one basis, I always say this: we are the Bibles that people read. Our lives, our businesses, how we conduct everything that we do, it's the way that people read us and they want to follow us, connect with us, and associate with us, or even do business with us. So, my question to you today, Queen, is: are you findable? Are you searchable? Are you Googleable? If somebody go look for you, will they find you? If somebody's looking for you anywhere on the web, on social media, will they find you? And hey, I am here. In order for me to give you your virtual flower that I know that you deserve, I would love for you to tell me your name. I can only see the eyeballs, but when you drop your name in the comment, I'm able to actually shout you out. Yes, that is what this talk show is about. I sit here to give shout outs to women, really, because I was looking across LinkedIn one day and I like wondered, why is it that across all social media pages I don't see any show where women are actually celebrated? I mean, a talk show where women are actually given flowers to for the little things that they do, not to talk of the great things that they do, because women, we wear a lot of crowns. And that's why I came up with a Women's Wednesday to say, okay, while the world is celebrating one win or the other, I will be here celebrating every single woman who is making great moves in whatever capacity that they are doing, either as homemakers, as business moguls, or as professionals. Whatever you find yourself that you're doing, please do it diligently. But right now, I have something to talk to you about. Oh, over the weekend, I was not weekend during the week, because I flew into Georgia and then I arrived, Wednesday, middle of the night, and the hotel was something else. I love the hotel that I lodged, and hey, Captain Shane, I'm calling you out today. You nailed it. The hotel is nice, and so I was opportune to be at the Zoo Atlanta for the women's conference, and boy, the ambience was a takeaway. It was breathtaking. First, I didn't know that I can network with lions and zebras and giraffes and still make bold business steps. Yeah, I didn't know that. So to me, when the hostess told us that the theme of the conference was going to be the safari, we should dress up as women. I said, okay, she speaks my language. I'm going to dress and I'm going to show up and I'm going to do the Brigitte Michael thing. And girls, I did. And so today's Wednesday, I'm about to just share little nuggets from the adventure that I was in, because my first time indeed of actually attending any event whatsoever, whether it's for fun or for socializing, at the Zoo Atlanta, and never knew that that is possible. And I know that Zoo Atlanta didn't pay or sponsor me to talk about it, but I just feel that you give honor to whom honor is due. That event was smashy, and the zoo was really breathtaking. If you really know me, I love zebras because I love all things beautiful, and I think the zebra is the most beautiful animal. We cannot argue about that, but that's my own personal opinion. And so today, what are we talking about? I'm just really want to really ask you this. Imagine that you are in a safari surrounded by lions, zebras, giraffes, or any wild animal that you love that you can think about. Which of these animals would you want to be? Which of them would you want to be? Do you want to be as fierce as a lion? Do you want to be as beautiful and put together as a zebra? Or do you want to reach for higher grounds like the giraffe? Whichever animal that you choose to um, recognize or attach yourself to today, I want you to know there's a lesson in every of them. And while you are that, get your pen and paper, because maybe there's some nuggets that you will be able to benefit from. Because have you looked at the lion, how fierce the lion can be, especially when it's leading the pack in the forest? Have you ever been able to be opportune to visit a safari or to see one? If not, you can catch one on animal TV. And then when you look at the zebra stands out beautifully. You can never ignore the zebra in the forest. You can't, because it's beautiful. Did you see the stripe? Outstanding, phenomenal. And so I'm looking at the giraffe. I just stood there looking at the giraffe and I was thinking to myself, Bridget, the giraffe is a very tall animal. And the neck, you know that the neck is very long. And boom, as I was looking at the animal, it just occurs to me that this animal is outstanding in the forest for a thing, a particular reason. And what I was just thinking about is, could it be that it loves to reach for greater heights, for higher heights, things that we are scared of? I know for me, uh, yeah, I'm still a little bit scared of heights. Okay, but when I looked at the giraffe and I'm like, okay, why am I really afraid of heights? I'm going somewhere. Please bear with me. Just bear with me. I'm going somewhere. But if you really are listening to the analogy that I'm giving to you, I'm very sure you're already picking a nugget or two. Who would you rather be? The fierce lion in business or in your profession? The beautiful, outstanding zebra, or the giraffe that reached to the higher ground? Not to mention that I also saw a couple of elephants. They were huge, gigantic. I'm like, woohoo. Okay. But is Bridget about to talk about just animals on this call today? Okay, let me take a sip for my water. What I'm talking about today is, how can you network with lions, with zebras, with giraffes, with elephants in the room and still make that bold business or career moves? I'll say that again. How can you network with lions, zebras, giraffes, elephants, and all of other animals that we find in the safari and still make those bold business moves as a professional or as a businesswoman? How can you do that? Is it making sense now? I told you it's going to make sense. And if you have questions or suggestions or comments, please drop them in so that I can respond to every single question that you are asking or that you have. And so we know that when we attend events, when you attend a networking event, how do you dress? How do you show up? How do you turn up? I knew that when I was coming to this retreat, to this conference, I mean, the hostess had already explained to us that it's going to be a safari team, and we're presented with all manner of samples of dress styles. And I looked into my wardrobe and I'm like, okay, what am I going to wear? And I'm not going shopping for anything. I'm just going to use the things that I already have in my wardrobe to turn up to that event. And yes, I did. So day one, it was dressed to impress. And so my question to you today is, when you are opportune to attend a networking event or a conference or summit or anywhere where you want to be seen, where you want to be visible as your brand, because remember, you are the brand. How do you show up? Here is one way that I would recommend. And look, feel invited but not obligated to take my suggestion. Here is one way that you may, want to show up. Would you want to dress to impress like the zebra in the herd? Because it's great for you to show up that when you walk into the room, let your hey queen, how you doing? Yeah, let your dressing speak for you. Because remember, you are the queen. You are the woman in the room. When you show up at an event, I want you to dress the part. Dress the part. Don't just look for anything flopping in your wardrobe. Say, oh, it's just an event or it's too hot and all of that. No, 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 no. That's where you are wrong. Be intentional when you're packing your suitcase or when you're preparing for that networking event. Woman, ladies, girl, queen, that's who you are. You walk into the room not just because you want to show up at the event, because you want to be seen, you want to be visible, because you are the expert. No, no. Picture this. How do you want to come into an arena like that, and you are just wearing some flip flops, or you're wearing some torn jeans and a t-shirt, and you want to be noticed, and then you get upset when you don't get noticed, because remember, you read the room, you read the occasion. If it was a fun party that you are invited to, it's fine to dress that way. But if you know that this is a corporate event, like the one I went to, where I know that women were going to show up, it's not a competition. Don't get me wrong. And remember, I had already mentioned I never went shopping. Shopping. I used what I already had in my wardrobe, but I packed accordingly. I know my skin tone, and I know what make my skin pop. And so I dress accordingly. And ladies, have you met me? I am the brand. I am the woman who help other women fix their crown. And so I carry this haircut for a reason. This look is for a reason, because that's the brand of Brigitte O. Michaels. So whatever brand you carry, whatever way you carry yourself, I want you to make it pop. Make an effort. I'm not asking you to go buy anything. No, no, no. Make an effort so that you can show up and be seen, so that somebody would like to meet you. Somebody would like, oh, wow, that girl looks hot. That queen looks amazing. Let me go speak to her. I met so many women who were outstanding, like the zebra in the room. See, when you dress that way, it not only puts you ahead, it boosts your self-confidence. And easily you are able to talk. Because I when I walk past, and most women at the room that day, I be like, oh my goodness, I like that color on you. I like your print. I like your haircut. I like that. Oh, you're put together. Those were the comments I was getting from people that I was meeting in the room. And you too, you are able to strike that kind of pose when you walk into a networking event or a conference. And then the next thing I'm going to say is forge real. And please, if anybody is taking notes, just help me post this so that everyone on social media can get it. Number one, I want you to dress like the zebra so that you can be outstanding. And number two, forge real bonds. Number two, forge real bonds. Queen, yes, that is what I call you, because that is what you are. It's time, if you are a woman leader listening to me, you are a business leader listening to me, it's time that we dish all the fluff and all of those drama that we carry with us and become authentic and real. The world is looking for women of substance who have real conversations, who are real in their thinking and in their display. Not when you tell a woman good morning, they go look outside to see if it is really morning. I'm just talking in my African language now. Yeah, but I'm serious here. It's time we start having those real bonds and real connections. I had a nasty experience in this event that I went to with someone who I was trying to do a favor to, but I'm not going to go into details because I don't want to hurt another person's feelings. But it taught me a lesson that, you know what, next time I'm not going to do that kind of a favor to someone again, or rather I will pick and choose who is deserving of that kind of favor, so that I don't get the kind of embarrassment that I almost got in my hotel room. Yeah. So now when I say forge real bonds, I want you to roar like a lion. I want you to be fierce like a lion. You can never miss the lion in the forest, do you? I don't think so. Because he's the king of the jungle. And how do king work? How do they show up? You can never see a lion intimidated or squirreling or just hiding behind the bushes. You can never see that. The lion is giant in his stride. It's never scared. Maybe it's scared, but it doesn't. The lion never shows that. So why you, that is a lioness, why are you always scared to make business decisions? Why are you always scared to do those things that you know will move you in the direction of your dream? Like joining my Girl Fix Your Crown retreat. You know you want to hang out with me. You know something is telling you, girl, it's time to stop thinking small. You know you want to play out big. You know you are tired of making those little decisions. And you know that Bridget or Michaels can help you take you, her and her crew can help you take you to where you want to be. And yet you are still stalling. Someone says, you're pretty. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I haven't met you, but I'm very sure that you are beautiful. You are phenomenal. You are quality. And remember, you are deserving of every good things in this world. And remember, you can make it happen for yourself too. But while you are doing that, I want you to fix your crown. Sweet and poppy girl, I want you to fix your crown. And that's my calling, and that's my purpose. And that's why I'm here every Wednesday to help every woman to fix their crown because they deserve it. So it's time for you to roar loudly, like the lioness that you are, like the queen that you are. And while you are doing that, I'm begging you, make those bold, authentic conversations and authentic connections while you are doing that because you want to be heard, you want to be seen. Let me tell you something. Do you know that most women, all they want is to be heard? Bella Queen says, "You're so cute. Are you, are you a queen?" Thank you, Bella Queen. So, really and truly, I want to say to you, ladies that are on call, you you are the masterpiece. You are the secret sauce. You are wonderfully and fearfully made. There is a reason why you are here on earth. And I want you to begin to show that. And if peradventure you don't know your purpose why you are here, that's why I'm inviting you to the Girl Fix Your Crown retreat. Yes, the GURL, Girl Fix Your Crown retreat. And I just moved the date to November so that it will be very convenient for every single woman to be able to come in. And hey, we have a space for you. We have a space. At the end of this live show, I'm going to drop the link so that you can just click on it and go. But assuming that you cannot wait, it's simply Girl Fix Your Crown. That's what it is. I'm just trying to type it in. Girl Fix Your Crown retreat. Because I want to help you stop thinking small. I want to help you start making those big, bold decisions. Because the ladies who are getting all those accolades and awards and making six figures, five figures, and killing it in their businesses and in their profession, they don't have two heads. They only have one like you. Maybe in most cases, they're not even as qualified as you. Let's call a spade a spade. Of course, it's an agricultural instrument, isn't it? I say it is. But on a more serious note, most times those ladies are not even as qualified or well read as you are. And you begin to wonder, why is my case different? I am telling you, perhaps the missing link that you have been looking for is someone to help you bridge the gap from where you are today to where you want to be. And this is my guarantee to you. You hop into the retreat today and you come in, and if for any reason you don't feel or you don't perceive any of the value that I'm talking about on the retreat, I'll give you your money back. No questions asked. Yes, I'll give your money back because I know I am fully resourced and I know what I can do. Let me give you a quick testimonial. Today, I had, because I applied to be a SCORE. I don't know if you know SCORE, but if you're a business owner, you know that SCORE is very huge all over the United States of America. SCORE supports small businesses all across the country. And so I applied to be a mentor. It's a volunteer position with SCORE, and it's been a process. Since May, I've been doing all of the onboarding process, and I got to the last piece, which is to do a 3-session SCORE mentoring with already a seasoned SCORE mentor. And it's about business development. And I hop into the call with the co-mentor and the mentee this morning. Guess what? 15 minutes into the call, I'm not kidding you. 15 minutes into the call, the seasoned mentor is telling me, wait a minute, Bridget. In 15 minutes, you've given this client value that I'm not sure I'll be able to give to her in the last 2 years that I've been mentoring her. And is asking me, can he hand over his 2 years client to me right away, even though I had not completed my third co-mentoring. I have one more. That's how much value that I gave to the lady when it came to her financiers and her grants, and also moving her business to the next level, and including finding loans for her business, finding those little key elements that she needed, and all the documents she needs to put together for her financiers. And I was able to, walk her on through all that process, to see the look, of awe on her face. That's just a little bit about me. And I promise that anyone who's going to be at the retreat, I'm going to give you over 20 years of experience that I have gathered across the years. Is it life experiences, or is it when it comes to actually the education? I've got it. The expertise, I've got it. I'm not one who toots my horn. I'm not. And so in this retreat, I'm bringing you seasoned experts. I'm bringing you a an investment queen. She's going to teach us how to actually make money and allow our money to make us more money through investment, stocks, and all of that. And so you're going to actually have to bring your laptop to the retreat. Yes. And then I have a sexology. Ooh, have you heard of that before? A sexology. I brag about that name because if you had met me a couple years ago, I may not have been able to say that word aloud. And she's going to help you connect the dots when it comes to your sexuality and your relationship with your other half. And so that brings me to the third point. So the first one is dress to impress, like the zebra in the herd. Number two is forge real bonds, roar like a lion. And number three, follow up with a flair. Follow up with a flair. Reach high like the giraffe. You've been in the networking sessions, you've gone to the conference, you stood out, you made those authentic connections, and then it's time to say bye bye and you've gone. What do you do with the connections that you've made? Did you just kiss and say goodbye? No. So you come back from the conference or from the retreat or from the event, it's time to follow up. And yeah, baby, that's how my coach says it. The money is in the follow up. I'm sure you've heard this over and over and over again, that the money is in the follow up. But why is it so difficult for people to do this? Why is it so difficult and challenging for people to follow up? Why? I want someone to help me out that. Yeah. Oh, Bella Queen says she got to leave. All right, sweetie. It was an opportunity to meet you, Queen. Thank you so much for being here with me. I really appreciate your time and never take you for granted. And I'm going to look for you and connect with you. And I hope you learned a thing or two from this live today. And if you did, please, please, please drop me a comment. I love to read your comment because I get inspired when you talk back at me. And so I want you to reach high like a giraffe. After the event, stretch your neck, elongate your neck like the giraffe, and follow up by doing the extra mile. Hello, by doing the extra mile. Elongate your neck like the giraffe and go take that extra mile by following up. And hey, personalize each message. When you were networking, at the event, what stood out to you? What did you hear somebody say to you? What particular dress did you see someone put on that you love? Can you take that and use that as a personalized message when you're following up with them by saying, hey, at the event, I love when you said this. Oh, I especially love that your red lipstick or your pink lipstick, or I love your assembly. I especially love your mannerism or your etiquette or something. Say something that really shows that you were actually paying attention to your connections. Because remember, the lion watches its prey intently. It focuses on its prey before it pounces. So when you are making those bold, authentic connections, were you focused? Were you concentrating and really paying attention to the conversation that you were having with the other person? What did they say that stood out to you? Can you even remember? Because that's a lot of people. They have all of this talk, 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 and all of a sudden, he says my nails are pretty. Oh, thank you. They have all of this talk and conversation with people in the room, and then they forget anything that the person has said, or they were not even listening. You know how you can do selective listening, yeah? You're looking past the person, you're not even hearing what they're saying. But what I'm saying to you today, what I'm teaching you today, and advising you to do today is pay attention and be focused, be present in the moment when you are having those bold conversations with the person you are connecting with at any given event. Be focused. When you are sharing information, please be focused. Okay? Because networking in the wild, surrounded by majestic animals like the zebras, the lions, the giraffes, the elephants, can be very daunting. But try and make it fun. Oh, she said you inspire me. Thank you so much. Thank me. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. It's not just who you meet. It is about how you meet them. How did you introduce yourself? What spark did you leave in the room? What spark did you leave in the room? What impression did you leave behind? Hey, remember you're a queen. How does a queen react when they are in public? How do you carry yourself? What will you be remembered by when someone say, "Oh, I was at a retreat last week. I was at an event last week. I met Brigitte. I met Bella. I met this." What are they going to say about you? So I'll run through it again. When you are at a networking event, networking with lions, zebras, giraffes, elephants, and you are about to make those bold business or career decisions, hey, do these three things. One, dress the part. Dress like the zebras. You can easily pick out the zebras in the room by the way they dress because they want to be visible. They want to be seen. They want, because they are the brand. They want you to see their brand and notice their brand. Because I cannot understand how, I don't know if you've seen that. You see some people who says they are brand manager or brand, they call it for this fancy name. And then but you cannot see the brand. You cannot see, you're looking at them and you cannot see the brand. And most people are visual learners, yeah. So be the brand, okay? And dress the part. Because remember, you are networking in the wild, surrounded by all of these majestic animals. How do you want to be seen? How do you want to show up? And then the second thing I said that anytime you are at a networking event, a conference, whatever it is, maybe it's a career day or whatever it is it's called, I want you to roar like a lion when you are forging those real bonds. Be authentic. Make authentic connections. Be present. Just poise. Just maintain that poise so that you know elegantly, so that people can see you and know. He says, "Thank you for inspiring me." Oh, I'm glad. Thank you. And the third one, I said, follow up with a flair. Reach high like the giraffe. I says, after the event, stretch your neck like the giraffe so that you can go ahead and go through the extra mile to follow up with all the connections that you made at the previous event and personalize each message. So make sure the next time you are at any event or wherever you are, even when you are shopping, be present. Trust me, when you remain present, you'll be able to take one or two things away from that chance meeting that you can always refer back to in your follow up. So now that I have given you all the nugget, I trust that you will be able to at least go play at full next time that you find yourself surrounded in the jungle by all the majestic animals. Now ask yourself, What are you? Are you the lion, the fierce lion in business and in career? Are you the beautiful, outstanding, elegant, priceless zebra? Or are you the high achieving giraffe? What are you? And if you really want to take this conversation further, hey, message me. I'm just a DM away. I'm easy. I'm findable. You can find me anywhere on all social media, anywhere. Find me on LinkedIn. I'm Brigitte O. Michaels, the one and only. Reach out to me, and hey, I love making friends, and I'm easy to converse with. But lastly, let's be seriously. Don't forget to grab the tickets to the Girl Fix Your Crown retreat. It's the first one of its kind. And yes, this is the first time that we are hosting the retreat. And I have a beautiful lined up of speakers and activities that will get you engaged for the weekend. And you will be grateful that you had the opportunity to be in the room. Because not only that, you have the opportunity to create the life that you want for 2025. You have the opportunity to manifest that. And for everyone who comes to the retreat, I always say that we're going to have a follow-up party 3 months after the retreat. The follow-up party on Zoom, where I can really help you check where you are with the goals that you created at the retreat. And I'm just throwing that in as a bonus. Go to the page, hurry, go to the page right now, www.golfixyourcrown.com/retreat, and grab your ticket. And I will see you at the event. It's time we as women take the center stage. It's time that we stop thinking small. It's time that we manifest a bigger and better life that we have always dreamed of. So, till I see you next week, Wednesday, shout out to every woman who was here with me today. I give you your virtual flowers. And I say, mwah, thank you for being here with me. I'll see you again next week, Wednesday. Keep well, and remember, fix your crown. Bye bye.